Welcome to another Innovonics training video. In this video, we are going to discuss replacing the battery, adjusting the settings, and testing the EN1260 wall mount motion detector. Let's start by replacing the battery. For this, you're going to want to have a small Phillips and flathead screwdriver available. Using your Phillips screwdriver, you'll remove the bottom screw to open up the housing. Once you have the cover off, you can grab a flathead screwdriver to assist in removing the battery. Now that the depleted battery has been removed, we will replace it with a new CR123A battery. Anytime you're replacing the battery, you always want to follow this by pressing the transmitter's reset button to reinitialize it with its receiver. Let's move on to adjusting the settings. On the inside of the motion detector, you'll notice two sets of 3 jumper pins. The left 3 are to adjust your sleep settings, and the right 3 are to adjust your sensitivity settings. Placing a jumper on the left 2 pins of your sleep settings set the motion up for a fixed sleep cycle, whereas placing the jumper on the right 2 pins will set it up for a variable sleep cycle. Over on our sensitivity pins, the left 2 pins represent auto pulse, and the right 2 represent single pulse. Anytime you change one of these jumper settings, you always want to follow it up by pressing the transmitter reset button at the top. And for any more information about any of these settings, you can always refer to the EN1260 installation instructions. Let's now move on to testing the EN1260 motion detector. Start by putting the cover back on your motion detector. Once the cover is back on, use your Phillips head screwdriver to put the screw back into place to secure the housing. Now that our motion detector is closed up, let's grab a magnet to put it into its 2 different test modes. The first is our walk test mode. Using a magnet, we'll hold it next to the reed switch for less than 1 second to put it into walk test mode. This mode allows us to see when the motion picks up any activity, but does not send an alarm signal back to its receiver. The following test mode is transmission test mode. Holding a magnet next to the reed switch for more than 4 seconds will activate transmission test mode and cause the motion to send alarm and restoral messages back and forth for the next minute. This has been our video on the EN1260 motion detector. We hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.